Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be reviewing the new Maybelline 24-hour wear foundation. I was finally able to get my hands on them, and I say them because I ended up getting two different colors. I searched and searched all over, where did I go? Ulta, and they didn't have it in stores, and I'm like, okay, I didn't see it online, I didn't see it in stores. I went to Walmart, CVS, Target, and none of the usual places was carrying it. So just the other day I was walking, where was I? I think I was in Walmart, and I'm just like, okay, let me just go back over there and look again. And lo and behold, it was there. So the original, the first color that I picked up was 360, which is Mocha. But then when I got home and I tried it, it was just like really red. I'm like, oh my goodness, I wanted to try something different. So I went to Ulta, as I do every week, and I saw that they had 356 warm coconut, which I knew they had 355, but I had not heard of 356, which is warm coconut again. So I don't know if this is a new color that they're adding to the line, but I have a pretty neutral, somewhat golden undertone to my skin, and Maybelline line tends to run pretty red on me. So I got both of them, hoping that together they would make the perfect combination. So one thing I did notice that it does have a pump, which is really cool. Mine's is dirty because, again, I have been trying it out. So does it say to shake it up? I don't know. I was so excited about this foundation. I knew I couldn't get 355 because I knew that was just going to be too light. But then when I saw warm coconut, I'm like, let's see. I don't even know what the return policy is on Walmart with their makeup. I don't think you can return it. I've never returned it, so I'm just like, well, I'll just use it on someone else if it doesn't work for me. So yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started. I have not used a primer or anything like that on my skin. I just wanted to go straight in with the foundation and just get straight to it. So I think, which one? This is the Mocha. So we'll just try this and kind of see how it's gonna pump out. It's kind of too thick to really, I mean, you get a little nice little squirt, but you can kind of see there. My hand and my head look totally different, but when it's like that, yeah, pretty hairy. And then I'll squirt out the next one, which is 356, and that way you can kind of see how the two compare. So this is 356, it is a little runny. And that is 360, 356. Again, I ended up mixing the two, and from that, I think I got my perfect shade. So what I'll do is kind of start with, just in case you're my skin tone, that way you can kind of see how they both work separately, but I'm still gonna go ahead and mix it up at the end. So the darker of the two, again, was 360. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of use this little buffing brush, and this is a Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. It is a complexion blender brush, and you can see it's dirty because I've already tried it, but it's got that little angle on there. And Real Techniques, how can I say that? Real Techniques make some really cool brushes. So enough of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and just kind of show you. The coverage is definitely there, but as you can see, to me it looks rather red. One thing you won't have to do is color correct. I tried, you know how Jackie Anna, she does the color swatching on her chest, and I did that, and when I mixed when I mixed them together, they totally disappeared. I'm like, that does work. So again, that is 3. Let me see the one whole side. This is my right side of my face, which would be your left. So again, this right side is 360, which is Mocha. And this is just one pump. One pump. And does it say anything about being matte? It just says full coverage foundation up to 24-hour wear. I've never had foundation on that long, but I guess if you're traveling on plane, get delayed at the airport or something like that, I guess technically, I mean, it could happen. Doesn't clog pores, fade and transfer resistant, breathable and comfortable, seamless matte finish. That's what it says. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't bad. I mean, I can get away with it. So, it's 360. Like when I look at it, it just looks, it doesn't look bad. Okay, so next I am going to go in with a different brush, and I'm going to use my, what is this? My Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush to do the side with the, I have to keep looking at this because I keep getting confused with all these numbers. 356. And again, I did use just one pump. You can see some old scarring from some acne scars. Like, you see? That's so yellow. I mean, good grief. Can we get a middle ground, please? It's so yellow. I like what's going on. Focus. Yeah, I mean, maybe I feel like the yellow side isn't, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I did like the rest of what's on my hand. Instead of pumping it out, I'll just use the rest. I mean, but oh my gosh, what do you guys think? Like, you can clearly see this is the 356 warm and this is the 360 mocha. It's like really red and really yellow. Now you can see why I kind of got two. I hate to have to do that, but the two of these together makes, I think it kind of makes my Fenty shade. Well, this kind of looks like Fenty, but the thing with this is that this oxidizes down so that it becomes my perfect shade, because it oxidizes down like one or two shades. But this is not a Fenty. Yeah, this is the Maybelline. Oh, I used the wrong thing. But yeah, what do you guys think? So I am going to take this off, and what I'll do is I'll come back and I will have my face done, but I'll blend the two of these together. That way you can kind of see what I was saying about the perfect shade. And then I'll probably try to insert a side by side. Did I say that? I always get so excited. I am going to try to insert a side-by-side clip of the red and then the yellow, and then me mixing both of them together. Okay, I'll do that. Okay guys, I'm back. So the only thing I did was just added some eyebrows and just a little bit of mascara so that I wouldn't look too coming back on screen. So again, like I said before, I was just gonna go ahead and apply it and then come back, but I just kind of wanted to show you how I went about mixing it. So what I'll do is I'll take one part equal of each one. So here I've got the, I keep saying sorry, I have the 356, so I'm gonna take one pump of the 356 and one pump of the 360, and I am going to go ahead and mix that up. Feels like big. I'm just mixing it up. I don't know if I should. I don't know. But I do not have a primer or anything on, so I'm just going to go ahead and add it to my face. Let's see what we get. It's one of those things, I guess you can adjust the saturation if need be. You see the difference where I have not blended out yet? Add a little more yellow. See how I can just change the saturation? Really? Change the saturation of that somewhat. So I probably don't need equal parts of each. Probably more of the 356 warm. I would say that. More of the 356. Because that's, like, if you see my neck. But look, I'll come closer. Look at the coverage. I mean, man. Yeah, see, I would, yeah. Because that by itself, the 356 is too, it's too red. So I'm definitely, the next time I do this, did I say that one? Yeah, if next time I do this, I'll add more of the, I don't know why I just added more. Like, you really, really only need one pump. Unless you have more, you know, hyperpigmentation or something like that. But for me, one pump. I just have to get better at mixing. I feel like a scientist, I swear. Like, why can't we just get one perfect shade? Like, why do we have to become scientists, like in a lab? Like, what? Yeah, you can see that line of demarcation. I could have just went trial and error. I'm not going to do this video over to make it look perfect. No, this is trial and error. So you'll know what you need to do if you are closer to my skin tone. You'll know what you need to do as far as putting these two together. I don't know if the light, like, you can clearly see the difference. This is the 356 warm and this is the 360. Yeah. And with me, I need a little bit more yellow, not so much red. I will go ahead and set this with, what I'm going to use, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I'll go ahead and set that. But I do like the, I actually like the finish on here. It's not bad. Oh! Yeah. Maybe another whole, just, that's okay. I don't know, next time when I get ready to go out. I guess if I blended that more, you think? Like, use my beauty blender. Did that help? Or did it make it worse? I can't really see out this eye. Yeah, I know next time just to use more of the yellow. But anyway, thanks so much guys for watching this and bearing with me. I am trying to really kind of get the gist of this, but I think I'm getting better. But it is a trial and error. But yeah, I just wanted you to see just kind of how, like, just a regular person going to the store just trying to try out and see what's going to work. Sometimes you get a perfect hit, as I did with the Fenty. Like, I thought that was dead on, and then sometimes you don't. You have to mix and match and do all kind of magic tricks and things like that. But for the most part, I do like the way that it wears. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It doesn't feel, it feels really light. And I'm touching my face, nothing's really coming off. I've got makeup on my hands because I still have it here, but for the most part, this is me just doing this. But yeah, I like the way it feels. It doesn't feel cakey or anything like that. I will say that I really like the finish. I'll come closer. I really like the finish. I do have oily skin, so I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but I do have oily skin. And I would say my skin seems to really like this. It's not reacting in a negative way or just being weird or, you know, too powdery or cakey or flat looking. I think it still has a little bit of maybe a satin-ish finish. But yeah, I would recommend that you guys try it out and hopefully you get your perfect shade. As always, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!